Hi guys, our topic for today is demons. A brief history on the origin and purpose of unclean spirits. See, the purpose of this video is to make you understand that we are not alone on this planet. There are other beings with us, invisible beings, which influence our lives. So we are going to talk about who they are, where they came from, how they came to be, and what they are doing right now. Let's get into it. Who are they? Demons are spirits of evil species that once existed on this earth. Let that marinate. I'll say it again. Demons are Demons are spirits of evil species that once existed on this earth. I think let me say that again. Demons are spirits of evil species that once existed on this earth. They are invisible. They were not always invisible. I'll explain that later on in the video. And before we go any further, I want to clarify this point. Demons are not angels. There is a difference between angels and demons, as we shall see as I proceed with this video. Now, where did they come from? Let's go back to the beginning of everything. In the beginning, God created heaven and then he created earth. Okay, so first he created heaven, then he created earth. So when God created heaven, he also created beings that are supposed to live in heaven. Okay, they are only supposed to live in heaven. Listen carefully, guys. God is a God of boundaries. Okay, what I mean by that is God has created creatures to live and operate in certain regions or realms or places. Okay, let me give you an example. Sea creatures are only supposed to live in the sea. Okay, and then we've got land creatures. They're supposed to live only on land. And then we've got creatures like birds that are supposed to live in the air. Okay, that's why you don't see a fish out of water on land. Okay, and you don't see a lion in the water, because a lion was not meant to live in water. It's meant to live on land. Okay, and that's the same thing with angels. Angels were not created to live on earth. They were created to live in heaven. Okay, but they can live on earth. Okay, just like we have animals, if you've done your science, amphibians are animals that are able to live both on land and in water, like a crocodile. A crocodile is meant to live in water, but from time to time it can come out of water and live on land and it won't die. Okay, that's the way angels are. Angels are meant to live in heaven, but they can come to earth. Okay, and like I said before, he created heaven first and then earth. So after he created heaven, he created earth. And after God created earth, he created humans and put us on earth. Now humans are different from angels. Humans are supposed to live on earth, not in heaven. Okay, we're supposed to live on earth, not in heaven, not even in water. That's why you don't see any humans living underwater, because that's not how God made you. God made us to live here on earth. All right, so now we come to Adam and Eve, the first man and first woman. Okay, they're in the garden, they sin, he kicks them out. They start having children. Those children start having children, and those children start having other children. So in short, the population of the earth is now growing. Okay, Now, some of the angels, not all the angels, some of the angels which are in heaven, they look at this and they decide, we don't want to live in heaven anymore. We want to go and live on earth where they are not supposed to live. Okay? Because they've seen mankind is, the earth is being populated by mankind. Another thing you need to understand is angels can't procreate. Okay? In heaven, there is only male angels. All angels are male. There are no female angels. They are female. They are female demons, but there are no female angels. All angels are male. Okay? And so this is one of the reasons they decide we don't want to live in heaven anymore. We want to live on earth and have our own children. They want to procreate. Okay? So they decide to come to earth. Okay? And they take on human form. That's another thing you need to understand about angels, is that they are able to take on human form. Okay? So they left heaven, came down to earth, took on human form, and then they started procreating with the children of men, the women. They took them wives. Read it in Genesis chapter 6. It says they lusted after the women and they came here to earth and they started having children. Okay? Now these children are what we call the Nephilim, or giants. All of this, read it. It's in the Bible. That's why it's important, guys, that you read your Bible. Okay? So, angels are sleeping with women and they come up with children. These children are called giants, or the Nephilim. Okay? And so, God sees all of this and he decides that he's had enough. Okay? He decides to judge those angels that came down from heaven to earth. He decides to take them out of the earth and cast them into the bottomless pit and bind them in chains of darkness. Okay, so he takes them out of earth because they're not supposed to be on earth. Okay, and he puts them in the bottomless pit and he locks them away. But their children, the giants, which are a result of angel plus women, they still remained on the earth. Okay? So now we have a species on earth that is half angel and half human. Okay? These species, because they were half human and half angel, they could also procreate. So they went on to have children of their own. Okay? Now, these species that came out of out of the angels, these half angel and half human, they were evil because their fathers were evil. Okay? These were evil and very wicked, and they are the ones who started spreading wickedness on earth. They started teaching humans how to be exceedingly evil. Okay? Cut the long story short, God also has enough of this. He decides, because the whole world is full of evil, he decides, you know what, man, I'm going to kill everybody and everything. So he tells Noah, build yourself a boat, an ark. Okay? I'm going to kill everything. Only you and your family are going to survive, and some of the animals. We need to start this thing all over again. And so the flood comes. The flood kills everything, all the wicked humans, and it also kills all of these giants. Okay? Now this is where the story gets a bit tricky, but please follow with me. These giants died, but you have to remember, they were half human and half angels. So their human part died, but their spirit part, the angel part, still lives on, because spirits don't die. Okay, they still lived on and they still live on today. Okay, that's what we call demons. That's what a demon is. Okay, so in short, demons are spirits of those dead giants that once lived on the earth but died in the flood of Noah. Okay, that's what demons are. Okay, and that's who we are fighting against. Those spirits still live on until today, and they are plaguing our societies. Okay? These demons have got nowhere to go. They have no food to eat and they have got nowhere to go. So what they do is they seek to enter into a human being. Okay? Remember, they once had bodies, but now they don't. Okay? So that's why they seek to enter into a human being so that they can have a body in which to live. Okay? And if they can't manage to enter into a person, what they'll do is they'll settle to be around, they'll attach themselves to that person. So they are not inside of that person, but they are in that person's life. They are influencing that person. They are ruling that person. Because you have to remember, when they were on this earth, they used to rule over mankind. And they miss that. They still want to rule over mankind because they were half angel and half human. So they thought they were superior to humans. Okay? Because as human beings, to be honest, we're dumb. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know. These guys were very, very intelligent beings. Okay? So they started to rule over humans, and then they even started proclaiming themselves as gods. These are all these Greek gods you hear about, them Hercules in Greek mythology. This is exactly who we are talking about. You see? Long time ago, they had human bodies. Okay, so that Greek mythology has got a lot of truth to it. Not all truth, but some truth. Okay, but they were killed. And now all they can do, because they don't have a human body, is to try and live inside of a human being. And if they can't live inside a human being, they'll settle for just ruling that human being. I hope you are following me so far. In short, they can be in your life but not inside of you. Okay? But they can still rule you and control you. They get so much joy when they rule over humans because they used to be gods over humans. There were some degenerates back in the day, degenerate human beings who actually started worshipping these guys as gods. Okay? So, we come to the conclusion why I made this video. Okay? This video is very important because I'm starting a series called Unclean Spirits. So I was just laying the foundation for you to understand where I'm going with this, because it's very hard. Some people there, we only see life through the natural realm. We forget that there is a spirit realm out there. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to be very difficult for me to explain things in the coming videos if you don't understand that there are other beings around, and these beings want to get into your life. Some of them are already in your life, and some of them are already inside some people. All right, so I made this video to make you aware we are not alone in this world. Okay, there are other beings, and these beings want to enter you, and if they can't enter you, they want to control you. Okay, and these beings work through people. That's another important and critical point that you have to understand, man. They work through people. Okay, so be very, very, very careful who you let into your life, because that person that you are about to enter into your life is coming with a host of unclean spirits. Okay, and these unclean spirits will enter into your life if you allow that person into your life. Okay, and they will trash your life because these unclean spirits are only bent on destruction. Okay, that's all I had for you for today. So please, if you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and share this video with somebody. Until the next time, peace.